Hello, 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 everyone. How are you today on this fine, fabulous Super Bowl Sunday? It is snowing. Woohoo! So, if you are new to Niki Sabo Spot, my name is Nicole, and welcome. Welcome to my world where we take our ambitions seriously, but not ourselves. Okay, so if you are new, to this, welcome. I am going to be running through one very specific thing for you today. Already have my foundation on, check, okay. Of course, I primed my face and my eyes before that. Eyebrows, check. Smidgen of contour, check, okay. Very happy about that. So what I'm going to be doing for you today is I'm going to be utilizing a look from one palette, and that is palette 4, okay? I'm going to be utilizing some of the blues that are in this palette. Let me open this up for you. Ba-ba. There we go. So I'm going to be focusing over here and this bad boy right here, which is called Tender, which you could tell, maybe you can tell, I don't know. But I can certainly tell from over here on this side that this one I use all the time, okay? Very overutilized in a good way. In a good way. I really like that shade. It's great for certain things, which I will be getting to in a moment. But so let's go ahead and dive right in. We're going to be focusing on the blues today, okay? Maybe you're feeling a little blue. I don't know. Maybe your team isn't in the Super Bowl. It's possible. I mean, if I would be, if I was upset about it, I would be like, hey, feeling kind of blue. All right. So with that being said, I'm going to go right to Cheerful, which is this color right here. So let's dive right in. I'm going to be focusing, let me blend in my primer smidge here. Here we go. All right, so I'm going to be focusing on the back half of my eye. And the brush that I am using, which I probably should have mentioned before I started, this is my fluffy crease brush, okay? I use this a lot, as you can tell. It's a little beat up, not beat up, but you can tell this is very much so my go-to. Now, fluffy crease brush has larger bristles and they're more fanned out. And that is utilized for a broader application. Now I have more narrow brushes that I use pretty regularly if I'm trying to kind of focus on specific, if I'm trying to get in the crease a little bit more, they're more for definition. This is more for a broad application. So back end here with my Cheerful. Just coming at it right here. Okay, so fun fact about palette 4. This is the palette that is actually featured in the presenter's kit. So you have a lot of, you have the blues. Let me blend, 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 blend. Oh, there we go. Okay. You have the blues down here at this end, and then over here you have almost kind of like a copper color, and then the browns, and then this really kind of sheer metallic color Tender, which I had talked about previously, and that one I use all the time. All the time. So, I'm going to be blending some, I almost called it Tender. I'm going to be blending my Cheerful here. Do. All right, so back end, pow. All right, now what I'm going to be doing next, before I go into the darker shade, let's go to Honest. Now, I want to make sure that this is kind of wipes clean a little bit. Go into the lighter shade right here, Honest. All right, also kind of a metallic has kind of a metallic sheen to it. So I'm going to be coming on the inside here. Very pretty shade. I actually use this one quite a bit too. This light, kind of almost silvery blue color. I use it quite a bit to blend with some of my bolder colors. As you know. If you know me. If you're new here, you may not know this. But if you've been with me for a little while, you know how strongly I feel about eyeshadow. I feel like just the versatility with eyeshadow is amazing. You could do so much with eyeshadow. You can completely transform a look and do so many different things. So yeah, eyeshadow is really one of my favorites. Okay, remember I was talking about that skinny little brush, okay, for more precise applications and what have you? Bam, right here. All right, synthetic, skinny little brush. I'm gonna come down here to the end, some Triumphant. And I'm gonna be coming down in here into the crease a bit. Sorry if I got quiet. I just have a tendency when I'm trying to be a little on the precise side to get quiet. See, now this side's a little bit more precise. Can you see? Such a pretty color here that we're going for. So this is a very simple makeup tutorial. Like I said, I'm only really kind of showcasing 4 colors here. All right, now with my fluffy crease brush, let me try that again. Fluffy crease brush with nothing on it. I'm going to kind of come over here and blend in that darker shade. All right, so really pretty, so very, very simple. This is a very, very simple look. Okay, and I know right now that I look kind of weird, but you have to understand there's a couple of things that are missing to my look, which I'm going to get to at the very end. But before we do all that, let's go to Tender. All right, I'm gonna do 2 things with Tender. I'm gonna go right in here on the inside corner of my eye. And then I'm going to go underneath my brow. I hear my dog out there. All right. Going on the inside. Absolutely love this look. I feel kind of like a mermaid. I do. If mermaids were real and they wore makeup, I feel like this is kind of the look that they would be going for. I don't know. Just saying. Anybody else feel that way? Mermaids. Okay. Moving on. So we got, I'm going to blend. Little bit more right over here. Okay, so we got that going on. Can you see the transitions? Okay, I got the really light blending into, all right, let me pull up my palette again. Okay, we have Tender that blends into Honest, that blends into Cheerful, and then Triumphant over here is the dark that's in the crease. And then up above, tender again. Okay. So, can I find it? Can I find it? You know what I'm going for. If you know me, you know what I'm going for. That's not it. Liquid eyeliner. That's not it either. Found it. All right. I had everything else laying out except for that. Oh, got black on my hand. That's fine. No biggie. All right, so coming right over here. Going from I'm gonna do a little wing. Come on, there we go. Can you see how easy the application is for a liquid liner once you get to know what you're doing? Go right on the inside here and just zip right across. Again, being a little quiet. Sorry about that. Well, all right. Okay. Now, going to another one of my little favorites here. And that is the primer. I'm gonna just zip that on. Woohoo! Got myself. I do that. I'm not gonna say every day, but close. So this primer is pretty wonderful. It really adds some volume here. So dry. Okay. It adds some thickness and definition to the lashes before you put on the star of the show, the other star of the show, other than the eyeshadow, of course. 40 mascara. So I'm just going to scrape off this excess because there's a lot of products. So you just want to scrape the excess into the bottom so you can let the multiple levels of the brush do their job. I'm just going to wiggle and blink, wiggle and blink. Whoop! I'll fix that later. I see that little smudge. Wiggle and blink, wiggle and blink, wiggle and blink. .40 mascara is the bomb. It really is the best mascara that I have ever owned in my entire life. And I feel like if you have used it before, you already know that. Like, just look at this. All right, the only way I can really showcase my eyelashes is if I have that really surprised face where I'm like, oh, but you can see, oh, with my really surprised face. Just the coating on the lashes is unbelievable. So how do they do it? All right, well, they have little nylon fibers. There we go. Little nylon fibers that kind of attach themselves to the lashes via the mascara and give that added definition and volume. And it's just incredible, the end result. Okay. Do you see what I mean with my little mermaid self over here? It's a beautiful look, super quick, super simple, super easy. Okay, love it, absolutely love it. And that is, where did it go? Palette 4. Bye, everybody.